Hello, hello. Welcome again to this forsaken ship. We're here to discover the murder. Murder? Kazuma. From Konosuba. Anyway, here we are. Wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. Well, why? You wanted to know what was about the... Yeah, I think she was more interested in the pet, to be honest. Curiosity killed the cats. I wish we managed to find some clue as to what the Speckled Bang might be. You know what, I'm gonna blow my noise very quickly. Here I am again. We didn't manage to investigate at all. Yeah, that's true. And imagine that we won't able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door. It's clearly great on us, as you say. Don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. Anyway, there's work in progress right now, and there's a hellish sound outside. I hope my microphone doesn't detect any of those, because I hardly can deal with that. What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Oh yes, he completely disappeared. Oh, he will appear somewhere. When did he do that? He slip away as quiet as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrist. Okay. Now I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Looks like they're still investigating here. Yes, on that subject. I wonder if the Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed. What do you mean unscathed? Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you to out his cabin to investigate? I was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he laid his life on line for you. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he was exaggerating. We'll see what he has to say for himself. You might have some more new information for us. You never know. I don't see him. There's no new information to my eyes. Oh, there he is. You look beaten up. Oh, Jesus Christ. You look very beaten up. Oh, you're back. Inspector! What happened to you? Your face is... Please don't worry about it. They're just scratches. Made by a bear, maybe? I told the captain I'm giving you permission to investigate. He told me and he pummeled me with his fist and then tossed me overboard. What? But then Pummelly was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing, really. What? It looked like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on line if he had to. Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about our neighboring cabin. Yes, so I understand. Oh. I bumped in a man claiming to be a great detective a while ago. I think his name was something like Hello Scholmes. I don't think he was German though. And that explains it. Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found out. Yes, let's do it. Oh my god, you look so good enough. What? Nicolina Pavlo? She isn't the next cabin? Do you know who she is? Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know the graceful angel? Jesus Christ. Oops, I think I upset him there. Well, that tells us neighboring cabin in our unrelated case at least. Oh, how? Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they? Oh, okay. Well, I definitely upset him. Inspector, has your investigation here proved fruitful? If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Okay. Our duty is to make sure the scene is undisturbed, Ready to hand over to the Hong Kong policeman, I think. I'm just keeping a watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job. Oh, I see. Ah, and there is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you. Shoot away. What? You tell us, Speckled, please. New information. Good. What is the new information you have, Speckled? Okay. Paramedical officer has finished his examination of the body and managed to obtain the report. Ah. Kazuma post-mortem report. Kazuma-sama. So, what was the cause of death? Bludgeoning? Damage to the cervical vertebra. This was written. Damage to the cervical vertebra. It's written to report. His neck was broken? Yes, it will seem so. So someone must hit him from behind. There were no obvious wounds or other sign of injury. So at first I think they were considering poisoning, yeah? But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system. Well, what weapon was used then? Nothing has been found yet. As fact there is no signs of a wound. Suggests it may be a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark. Like a brick? Oh, I see. They were talking about the brick beforehand. The body nerves around to the spine to the brain or strong enough impact to the neck to induce death. There's a possibility an obvious wound would be left. Poor Kazuma. I have a second copy of the report. It might be useful. You're welcome to have it. Really? Are you sure? Yes, it is fine. I trust you. Wait. After all, if I didn't trust you, I never have agreed to leaving you this cabin in the first place, wouldn't I? Would I? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Shum was here, was he? Yes. He seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored. Did he say anything at all? Actually, now you mention it, yes. That's one thing, but he practically shouted it. Shoe polish was all he said. What? Shoe polish? What? Why? I wonder what that meant. Oh no, it's about the shoes? Yes, me, he was over the piece of broken glass, do you see? Oh! Shoe? What's that be talking about his brick-colored mark, do you think? Oh yes, that must be it. So a shoe? They use a shoe? But you cool. How cool Mr. Shums know that it's shoe polish? This leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea. He's the murderer! What is it, Susato-san? Well, Kazuma-san was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue. Dark tan hue? A sort of dark brownish red, then. Yes, a little like a color of red wine, but darker. I often repair them for him. Sadly, as we cannot visually see the underneath of the characters, so I don't really know. Does this mean this mark was made by the polish for Kazuma shoes as they scuffed off the floor? Huh. I was there. That's really all I can tell you now. Should return to my post. My fellow crewman's eyes are bored into the back of my head. That might be for the best. Thank you. Poor Inspector. He looks exhausted. He looks like he's dying. Oh no. Well. I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my responsibility. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friend. The truth is, I seem to have a heavy head ever since I woke this morning. Heavy head. Heavy head? That's interesting. My head is still throbbing too. There's a high chance that we all been poisoned. You think they knew about him? One tree to attack a whistling sound, looks speckled band, blah 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 blah. Already know the information, valuable clues, blah blah blah. Okay, let's move on. There's nothing to examine, at least I hope so. What is this? This is, yes, it's a balcony contraption meeting? And what do you mean contraption? Oh, well, I don't know what it is. Read about it in a book I was studying that talk about life in Great Britain. You have it in Britain. Large households often have bell codes like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants. Oh, really? That sounds almost magical. Shall we give it a little try? Yes. The interest is cultural research, obviously. That's where the always come for lowly Japanese people. No, I'm sure it's just everyone is busy, that's all. Can we have more information from you? So this is a ventilator joined to Miss Pavlova's cabin. Yes, that's right. Just a few minutes ago, before he died, Kazuma saw something emerging from it. Speckled band, as he described. What a speckled band? I thought, if only Miss Pavlova has been able to shed some light on it, but she is so baffled as we are. Speckled band? I wonder if she's telling us everything, though. What is a speckled band? I'm not sure. Most people aboard would say the same about me, but there was something about a woman that didn't sit right with me. Really? How come? That was like, all the very beautiful character has to have some drink, dog, you know, background, I don't know. Is that some sort of speckled? What is a speckled band? Wow. Oh, is a reference to Sherlock Holmes? Okay, speckled band. What is the speckled band? Speckled band is summary focused on the case of Helen Stone, a woman with already releasing her bullying dominant stepfather, Sir Greensby Roylott at Stowe Moor. He's a nervous fearful when she comes up Baker Street to console Sherlock Holmes and tells her backstory. What the fuck? They even got the name Greensby Roylott. I'm not even trying. So they got the name from a story, Conan Doyle's short story probably. What, we can still examine it again? Can we skip the examination? Can we just move on? Move along? We can examine it again, yeah, why not? Okay, so this bad Russian wardrobe. It does seem ambiguous, I pointed to you, Naruhodo-san, as you were sleeping there. But it's really unambiguous, it should have just spelled out my name, don't you think? Well, either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine Kazuma-san will have written his last words or word in Russian. Which begs to question how would he write it? Wasn't the death instantaneous? So someone who definitely speak Russian. Something to say? You, where did you go? Sorry, I just went to exercise. What? Who gave permission for this? Semana Seaman Hosonaga did. What? The new Japanese, was it? Hey, will rolling into board, throw him courtroom. Oh. Phew, he was gonna... Yeah, he's gone back to guard into the hole. I hope Inspector Hosonaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble in our account. He'd gone out his way to help us, why hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak a la Carnival. Doesn't he work there? That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san. That's true, it's probably around 900 days. Give it or take it. There's not much. Ah, look, Naruhodo-san. See, my Stroganoff is gone. Strong enough? The burly Russian sailor was always crossing his arm and glaring at us. Oh, all these Russian names are impossible to remember. Shall we get in? Tra-la-la. You hear that? Sounds like someone singing. Tra-la-la-dee-la-la, did the great detective way. What the hell? It is caroling, and not a lark-like voice. Never mind that now. It's a golden opportunity for us. Woo! Yes, you're right. You must seize it. Let's get inside Pavel cabin while we can investigate. Definitely. Before that stinky strungnov. Strinkinut. Strinkinut. Can be egg. No, they took it. They took it. Miss Pavel isn't back yet. Well, Susato-san. Oh, where's she gone? Susato-san? Wait, hey, what are you doing? Those are very private things. No more to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can. I suppose you're right, for Kazuma's sake. Not for Kazuma-san. What do you mean? For the Japanese justice system. It can't be long now until we arrive at the port in Hong Kong. Don't want you to be at those handcuffs when we get there. Really? We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san. Ourselves, we might have to. Yes, we will. Wait, can we? Naruhodo-san, are you there? Sorry, I'm right here. Yes, why? Good. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home. Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know. Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this one. They're full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes. I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova friend hiding there, but no such luck. Oh, this is empty. Oh my, Miss Pavlova case is open. It's completely empty inside, but according to the great detective, great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there. Special friend is how you call it now. A friend that she had to keep secret, because you are not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Buria. I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. And more to the point, where is it now? I have a strong feeling that it was a cat. There are just a few books on the desk, nothing else by the looks of it. Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She hardly occupied his cabin for any time as well. At all. That's true. The whistling maybe was to call the cat. I wonder that kind of books what she likes to read. Let me see. Yes, I see. Wait, what? Books written in Russian. Thanks. I think I probably already knew that. You mean Dostoevsky or Tolstoy? This road ask too much of people now, though. Can't remember that. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, I think it's quite common for a boat. So, like, if for a ship, you know, to it is all top down. Do you think that's a god of sea, perhaps? She double too. Is that the same bookcase next door? In Kazuma cabin, perhaps. Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and she fell against the bookcase. I don't know. Was she really been practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company? Yeah. Must have been you. Lost your temper and knocked them all over a fit of rage. How? No, everything bad happened at this ship is because of me, you know? Well, anyway, I'll set them straight gang here, so I don't like seeing things in this array. Why? Why do you feel the compulsion to fix those? I'm actually very confused. I could definitely fit a cat in it. So this ventilator connects to Kazuma cabin next door. Yes, although what a fool shipbuilder must be to open ventilator into another room. Maybe. So if there were a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin will notice and raise the alarm. Or the occupants of both cabins will die of gas poisoning. That is more realistic, I feel like. That is a possibility. Anyway, last night Kazuma wrote that he saw a Speckled band coming out of this ventilator. big question. There's one of these on next bed in Kazuma cabin too. Yes, a bell call. I can't resist. No, why you did that? She barely hesitated there, and she gave it a good tug too. Yeah, I could expect anyone to come. We don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret. I actually don't know no other information from this. This cabin door has the same simple sort of bolt attached our cabin door has. With the bolt drawn across, there's no way anybody could enter the cabin from outside. And it's not particularly heavy duty bolt, is it? But still, I want to slide across it his own accord, will it? No. And the door is made of metal, so there is no chance of trigger using magnets to unbolt it from outside. And it seals up perfectly too, to stop any seawater coming in. So you couldn't use metal to use no passing thread through a crack around the closed door either. Oh, that is from the original murder case about the thread. Seem to know a lot of tricks for opening doors. I'm starting to see why they suspected me. Oh. Yeah, this place is cabin, blah blah blah. I don't really care at this point. I don't think it's important. Oh yes, so do I. Okay, whatever. What else? What else? I don't see anything else. B? Oh, let's check the trash can. Spoil every cabinet was a water paper basket. Waste paper basket. Water paper baskets. Shall we have a little look and see what's been thrown away? Naruhodo-san. It's poetic to go safely through someone's rubbish, you know? Those eyes. You're looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. However, these are special circumstances, I think. I agree with that statement, so we have no choice. Let's check. Nothing? There's hardly anything here, though. Ah, shot. Oh well, that's a little disappointing. I wonder what this little sausage is doing on the floor. Yes, it does look like it's been dropped. Or like it was put there deliberately. Ah, do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here? What? A leak? The ship is quite safe, right? Above here? How? I'm sure even if there's a little leak in the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink. No, you're right. Of course you're right. You mean like when it's raining? She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she? I don't see anything else, to be honest. There's teapot. It all seems the teapot is empty. So the natural conclusion is that the Russian are very thirsty people. What the fuck? What conclusion is that? Oh, because Miss Pavla only came into this cabin last night, she hasn't had any chance to make any tea yet. I mean, it could be either. Why the fuck we care about the tea now? It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. 1,000 to it on it. You're rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhodo-san? Because they're thirsty people. Thirsty people. I don't see anything else. There's anything... I feel like this examination was kind of fruitless. I didn't see anything that could have helped me. Tanga? Or useful, at least to my standpoint of view. Just that there was nothing here. If there was anything. What the fuck? I'm scared the shit out of me. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, look! Wow, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do you? We are literally exploring every corner of this place. Well, this section of the place. He seems to be stealing a look at something as he sings himself. La 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 literally, detective way. So the log. I was actually thinking about the same thing. I think the logbook is written when Pavlov actually reached the room. So the question is when she was there. He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us? Or he's simply extremely high spirit? Yes, there were this time, I'm sure you knew. Men det gör det bit off more a correction. Name is Cotton Yacht. After it all went there was doubt, is like a hello was about. Of course. Excuse me? I solved it all and stood tall. I didn't need the great detective. Oh. Mr. Sholmes! Ah! What is it? You wanna fight? Huh? Honestly, interrupt a fellow when he's singing. I was just about to teach a climatic finish. Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now is a good time as any. I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks. Alright, I get the picture. Now could you put those fists away? Mr. Sholmes, you seem to be examining something before we interrupted you. Ah yes, that. I was immersed in study the ship's log as penned by the stockily built crewman who's usually on guard here. Oh yes, the ship log. I would like to read that. And do you find out anything useful from it? Well, after 2 AM this morning, the majority of the entries are blank, which means that there was nothing to report, nothing of note happened, so... You truly are a student from the land of the rising sun. You'll be utterly blinded by it. Sorry? Your logic, my boy, is inverted. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? Observe the other pages and all shall become clear. It will seem the same crewman of stands as entering the first-class passageway. It's almost a religious practice recording nothing to report every half an hour. Suddenly he decided to not report anything. Oh, he rises at every 30 minutes. That's interesting. Nothing to report. He went to bed? Precisely. Put it simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there is just that. And yet, the ship's log from last night is largely blank. He even write nothing to report. Do you mean... Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night, which led to the seaman being absent from his post. What kind of circumstances? What happened? That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribbling nothing to report in the log. These are important details. I will stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file. Okay, thank you. Now that the deduction was worthy of a great detective. You're starting to understand what my way is. I see what makes Sholmes Sholmes. Brilliance. Oh, ouch. You hurt yourself? What is it? Are you hurt? Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more. You are the third person. Well, my friends, our next encounter. They're gonna mix it with something with Baskerville hound thingy. He's still singing to himself. I can hear he wanders off down the passageway. Is something wrong, Susato-san? You seem lost in thought. Just... well, I feel like the same. Wait, what? Sorry? Ever since I woke up this morning, I've had something of a headache. A sort of a continuous throbbing. Yo, you too? Interesting. Can we leave this place? That's my $100 question. That all leads to the second class area. We don't have access to it. Well, I don't have access to it. It's locked. I cannot open it. No, well, that's not the reason. No one wants to let the murderer escape. Gosh, she gave me a very stern look when she said that. Let's move to Pablo cabin. Wait, what? What's that? The alarm? Who sounded the alarm? Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel side of quarter. Who stop possible all hand brace for embarked. Oh no. It's a mixture of Titanic too! What the hell they put in the bloody story, guys? I think we're about to crash into another ship. Ship? What? Oh shit. I can't stand it. Susato-san, hold on me! Wow! Susato-san, are you right? Are you injured? I think I'm fine. Thank you, Naruhodo-san. Relax, we avoided a collision. I think. Yes, the ship has come to a stop. Oh my goodness, what about you, Naruhodo? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Police! FBI, open up! Hello, is anybody there? Shout out if you need assistance. Oh, that sounds like the police. Inspector Hosonaga. Is that you in there, Naruhodo? I'm bolted door, quickly! What? The bolt? Look at that! The door is bolted. Did you do that, Susato-san? No, I didn't touch it. Well, that's strange. How did the... And look at all the books. They're just like they were before again. Naruhodo-san, are you going to open the door and let the inspector in? Better tidy this place up first. Really? That's your concern, Ryunosuke? Our violent emergency stop had solved one mystery at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew what awaited us to the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart. Wait, what? What happened? So something happened to the other cabin. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, we have to end the episode right now, right here. I'm getting a little bit exhausted. Wow, why have to do it everything contemporarily and takes time, energy, efforts. I'm a bit tired now. Is as usual. Have a lovely day and good lovely bye. Ka-ching. Ka-ching.